Club is allegedly in a crisis. That's what I keep hearing. However, why are people now starting to point a finger at Thiago Silva? Yes, there's been articles coming out about Thiago Silva being the problem. Apparently, he sulks around the dressing room and his standards are too high. We're going to get into it. Toney, Chelsea are pushing for him. They are confident they can secure him in January, and this is driven by Pochettino. Maybe this explains why Vlahovic was not joining Chelsea in the summer, because Poch wanted Prem experience and Toney. And finally, we're going to preview the game against Aston Villa. Aston Villa lost to Lega yesterday, 3-2, the Polish team. And we are going to break it down, talk about the key components, and we're going to see what Chelsea need to do before they secure another 3 points, because it's been a while, 2 game weeks. Let's get Welcome to the Kavkas View. In today's video, you already know the running order. You know what we're going to be talking about, and we're going to attack it quickly, efficiently, and sharply. Guess what? I am going to the airport right after I post this video, and more importantly, I'm going to be on holiday for the next 4 days. So no video on Saturday, no video on Sunday, no video on Monday, and when I'm back on Tuesday, there might be a video. We don't know, but there'll be 3 days without content. But don't worry, we've got good content for you guys in the playlist that will keep you guys happy, suffice. The only problem is no match review after the game on Sunday. Otherwise, I just need you lot to hit that like button right now. That's your update, because I want 1,000 likes on this video, and subscribe. You don't understand how much a subscription helps, purely based on the fact that YouTube realizes people like this channel. So when it comes to Chelsea Football Club, there are certain journalists that really profit well off the club, right? In the sense that when there is good news, Matt Law's reporting it. When there's bad news, Matt Law's reporting it. Whenever there's anything regarding Chelsea and a little bit of drama, Matt Law is reporting it. At this moment in time, Matt Law now is reporting that Thiago Silva has been a little bit of a disruptive influence in the dressing room. Apparently, Thiago Silva has got ridiculously high standards, and when his standards aren't met, body language, his demeanor is public about it. He tells people how he feels. He even goes to borderline sulking. That's what we're being told. Thiago Silva at age 39 sulks. Thiago Silva was not given the captaincy, and ever since then, Chelsea fans have noticed that every time someone wants to give him the captaincy because they're coming off, Thiago gives the band to somebody else. He doesn't put it on. And that's Thiago at this moment in time, as an experienced member, should be leading the team. But Mauricio Pochettino had to tell him to calm down the other day, because he's not acting like a leader. I'm going to give you guys now a piece of my mind. This is nothing more than trying to look for drama where there isn't. Let's take the first point, the captaincy. Thiago Silva was offered the captaincy, and apparently either he refused it or Chelsea refused to give it to him. That he has been offended. I would be offended. Thiago Silva should be the captain of Chelsea football. If you're giving it to Reece James, who is never available, you were better off giving it to Thiago Silva. And I say this in the most respectful way. Reece misses games all the time. Meaning, if Thiago missed the game here and there, you're not getting hurt. Purely based on the fact that your current captain is missing games all the time. So him not putting on the armband, I don't know who spotted this. I don't know who keeps an eye out on this. You should be focusing on our patterns of play and the football we play, instead of the internal politics within Chelsea Football Club. That's my personal opinion. Number 2, people are saying Pochettino was telling him to calm down. That's not true. Pochettino actively came out after Bournemouth and defended Thiago. He said he's got experience, he's a leader, he's me on the pitch. And that is just misquoting and actively trying to stir up drama. And the final one, Thiago Silva should be, in my opinion, the benchmark for the way they train, the way they look after themselves, and the way they perform. Thiago Silva should be the one setting the standards. Thiago Silva should be demanding that these lot perform to a level that he's performing at the age of 39. He should be expecting that they actively do whatever it takes to be as good, as conditioned, as progressive, and as illustrious as he is. Yet, you have individuals unhappy. They are a problem in the dressing room. That is a bad egg in the dressing room, in my opinion. If you've got a problem by the high standards set, Chelsea Football Club is not for you. Pack up your bags. I don't care if you have an 8-year contract. I don't care if you have a 9-year contract. Ring your agent and in January demand a move out. High standards is what requires success. Success without high standards doesn't happen. It is unsustainable. You need to have characters of the magnitude of Thiago Silva in your dressing room to drive that forward. This is what I mean, that we need more experience. You can't have too many kids around Thiago, because then he just looks like a granddad. Oh, back in my day. No, not back in my day. In this present day, you need to perform. You need to put in extra work. You need to be committed to this football team with your life and And that's it. That should be the main priority. 9 to 5, whenever you're at the club, you should be focusing on the club. That's my opinion. That's all we want from you. You go home, you got your free time, do whatever you want. Perform on that Saturday, perform on that Sunday. And Thiago Silva prepares himself to perform. And if you have a problem with that, that's a problem with you. That's not a problem with him. So Matt Law is really cheeky on that. The Ivan Toney story is not going away. So we've heard 2 versions of events in the last 2 days, and it's really starting to heat up. This tells me that his agent, or Arsenal or Chelsea, are talking. That means they're talking to the news coverages and they're trying to get his name out there to generate some interest and to generate some buzz around the player. So why am I saying this? Well, number one, initially it was that Chelsea are very interested in the player. Then it came out that Arsenal are favourites for the player. Now it's coming out from TalkSPORT's Alex Crook that Chelsea feel confident they're going to secure him and that Mauricio Pochettino is the driving factor for this move. Mauricio Pochettino has actively been pursuing this player and wants him to be at Chelsea Football Club because he wants more firepower and more experience. What I'm going to say, whilst the firepower, 13 goals and 20 goals is there, experience, I am a little bit cautious about calling him experienced. He's experienced in the Premier League. He's experienced in playing regular football. He's experienced with minutes. But he's not experienced on the European stage. He's not experienced at the top flight stage in the sense of the top 6 club. So it is a risk. 50 to 60 million pounds for him, great business. Otherwise, anything north of that, I am a little bit cautious and I don't know what Chelsea are going to do. But if Maurizio's pushing for him, I am not a component of give the manager exactly what you want. Because giving the manager exactly what he wants could cause problems if you decide to sack him in 6 months' time. So what Chelsea need to do is sit down, look at the characteristics of Ivan Toney and decide, are these the characteristics of an individual I want in my team? And do they meet the demands of our manager at this moment in time? If they do, sure, go and bid 50, 60 million and try to secure it. I am very, very undecided. I have told you guys on numerous occasions, you can talk me into Ivan Toney, you can talk me out of Ivan Toney. There is no way at this moment in time I am going to put 10 toes down and start saying I want Ivan Toney or I don't, because I don't know enough and I can't sit here and give you a false representation, my personal opinion. And the final segment of today's video is a very interesting one. So we've got Aston Villa, who lost yesterday 3-2. Some would say it was a weakened side, but I would say it was a little bit rotated. Diaby didn't play. Watkins didn't play, so some players like Leon Bailey played, McGinn played, their midfielders played, and their left back played. So it was not a heavily rotated side, but some players played. That's the best thing that we can take away from it. What I want to say is Chelsea need to come out with a statement. We need to go out there, we need to perform, and the XG needs to start converting. No Moises Caicedo, he's injured. This is ridiculous at this moment in time. Yet another injury for a player that we have acquired. People are so quick to say we spent £1 billion, but you don't realize how much of that billion is not at the club. It's actually beyond crazy at this moment in time. What Chelsea need to do, in my opinion, is we need to start with a strong midfield. We need to be up for the battle. The team I would go for is Sanchez. Then I'd play right back of Gusto. I'd go with a back four of, and this is my personal opinion, some people are not going to like it, I'd go Disasi, Thiago Silva and Levi Colwill. I am sticking to that formation, I am sticking to those options. I am going in the midfield 3 of Enzo, Ogachokwa and Palmer. I would actually stick Palmer in there, give us another outlet. Villa are going to sit back. Villa are going to be defensive. Villa are going to try catch us on the break. One way of combating that is, one, having someone with the passing range in Palmer, moving Enzo back to have his passing range to open up the pitch. And more importantly, have the 3 centre-backs ready for the counter-attack, with Gusto providing the width on the right-hand side. That's my personal opinion. You guys might not like it. I want to hear yours. I'd go with Mikhailo Mudryk on the left. I'd go with Raheem Sterling on the right and Nico Jackson through the middle. It's not the best, but it's what we have at this moment in time. A lot could change when Nkunku gets fit, when Reece James gets fit, Caicedo, then we can become a little bit more expansive. But I think we need 4 attacking players on the pitch. I think we need some creativity and I need some ingenuity in this team, because we really lack that at this moment in time. And I am excited to see what happens. I don't know and I don't think there's a point of me making a score prediction. I hope we win 2-1. I hope we win 2-0. I hope we win 6-0. But I don't know what to expect. I want to hear your opinions. Hit me up in the comments below. Like I said, I'm going to be away for 3 days of no making videos. 4th day, maybe. But hit me up. Follow me on Instagram as well if you guys want to see what I'm doing on holiday. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.